What's up, YouTube? Supernova back again. I know I said my next video would probably be unboxing videos, if for when I were to ever get my parts in. Had an unexpected family matter pop up, and I'm gonna have to use the money that I was gonna use for this, most of it towards that, to get that taken care of. But I do promise y'all I will be getting this done, hopefully, this year. Yesterday I made a video about mocking up the turbo and stuff like that. I've had to make numerous cuts to get the turbo fitted right. I've discovered that I'm not going to be able to use my AC, but I also found a way to where I can use my AC, and I was taking this low side line right here, and with it bolted to the compressor, pushing this portion and right here back towards the motor, and it will clear the exhaust pipe. You just gotta wrap it very heavily in heat wrap. Which, heat doesn't bother me too much, while I'm driving down the road. So instead of fighting with it and trying to reroute lines and everything, I decided to do away with it. But if you're in a very hot climate and you just cannot bear the heat, there's a way to still use your AC system on a single turbo kit. I got most of the exhaust piping hooked up. Another thing is hitting on the power steering lines about right there. It's not trying to smash them or nothing, but I am going to wrap those to keep the exhaust heat from trying to melt down the lines or heat up the fluid too much. So I'm going to heat wrap that. And I also had to make a pretty big cut right here in this headlight bracket. Right there, I had to make a big cut for the charging side to go down. Let's see what else. I also had to make a cut right here to where I can actually run a pipe through here for my filter. So that's, the hard part of trying to get the turbo mocked up is done and over with. I took everything back apart, put the block back on the engine stand, took all the parts back off. The exhaust manifolds are going to be going. I found a set of headers I'm going to use, because these right here are just a little bit too small. So now, down to it. This is episode number 13 on the 350Z single turbo build. Come to find out, my heads are bad. One of them is bad for sure. I'm not going to be able to reuse it at all. That one right there, the reason why it's bad is because this is the one that had the plug that got the hottest. And when I went to go pull it out, it kind of flattened out the threads. And I rather, instead of just replacing one head, might as well just go ahead and replace them both. I found some on Rock Auto for about $380 a piece. So I'll be getting me a set of heads. They come fully rebuilt. New guides, new seals, new cams. The cam bearings redone and stuff like that. So I'll just have two brand new fresh heads. The valve springs, on the other hand, are coming out regardless, because I need to get some stiffer springs in there and some better retainers. But now to get down to it, I'm gonna show you why this head right here is toast. And I don't know why I missed it the first 2 times I inspected these things. I guess I didn't look close enough. So, here we go. Got my little light right there. You're not going to be able to see it otherwise. I was looking all right here, and I noticed, at first I thought it was just a piece of carbon, but I have an exhaust valve that got burnt, and then I got to using my flashlight, and if you can see right there on the head part, you can see it that the seating surface is no longer good. I could probably get that fixed at a machine shop and try to find a bigger valve, but it's just not going to be worth it, because there's always a risk of putting the head on here and it still have a leak. I do a compression test and it could lose 10-20 pounds of compression, and I just don't find it worth it. And you know, say I do get this fixed and they do a pressure test, you know, chances are there's probably a hidden crack somewhere along these heads that are going to leak down. So it's just not going to be worth it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just junk these heads. Hold on a minute. Alright, it's just not going to be worth it, you know. I'm just going to go ahead and junk these heads and just get new ones. It comes with all brand new valves, brand new seats, stuff like that. New valve guide seals, which I might replace those anyway, to the Fel-Pro seat. So, but now this head doesn't look like anything's wrong with it, but then again, there could be. I mean, none of these valves are burnt up like this one, but like I said, there could always be a hidden crack somewhere, because like this is the cylinder that got the hottest, because it burnt the plug so bad it started melting the threads, and as you can see, it flattened out my threads. I'm gonna have to get that recut. See, those threads are good, this one's not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and junk the heads and just get me some new ones. Hold on a minute. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of these heads and just get some new ones, because replace one, might as well go in and replace both. So I have two new heads. Pretty much the only thing that's gonna be stock is the block and the crank. I'm still gonna do the Darton sleeves and the forged pistons, forged rods and whatnot. Good news is, being that I'm not going to be running AC, I'm going to be getting rid of the compressor, as long as all these other AC components. Shaves off a little way off the car, but not much. Main thing is, it leaves a lot of room for other stuff. So I'll also be running a oil cooler on here as well, because I know that turbo is going to heat it up pretty good. So that's what's going on with that. Now what I'm fixing to start doing is probably take these wheels off and start flushing this brake system, because this brake fluid is kind of dirty. I really ain't changed it since I got the car. So, and also I changed out the clutch line last night as well, because the heat wrap was coming off the other one. So that's all I got for y'all today. But I found the reason why I was losing compression on one cylinder. I can't recall if I did a compression test on that last cylinder or not. I don't think I did, but it explains why I had no compression. So, burn up exhaust valves when you spray 150 shot nitrous at 140 plus, that is a no-go for high speed, extra added horsepower, it's better to go with turbo. Turbo works best on the big end. Nitrous works best on the low end. So that's all I got for y'all today. Till next time, peace out. God bless.